Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Zeke's Miata channel. As we know, my white NC has met its demise at the business end of a 2008 Escalade, and it was officially totaled by the insurance company. So, that left me with a dilemma. And my first thought was, maybe I just won't have a Miata for a while, and I'll drive a boring car, and I'll wait till next year. Maybe Miata prices will go down. Right now they're pretty inflated, as we all know, and I'm looking for a specific car. I don't know if I really want to pay the premium for it. So my insurance company offered me a rental car, so I decided I'd take it for a while and just kind of, give it a test. And they gave me this 2021 Toyota Corolla, and I drove it for exactly 2 days before I couldn't take it anymore. And I went out and bought another Miata. Yeah, that's right. 2 days in a Corolla was all it took. And I was like, nope, can't handle this. I want my Miata back. So right after I wrecked my white car, I went out and I just started immediately looking to see what was for sale. And no offense to anybody who likes them, but I absolutely refuse to buy a car from Carvana. I've heard too many horror stories about them, and I really hate what they've been doing to the Miata market. They've bought up like 75% of the cars out there. So if you want a Miata, you almost always have to buy it from Carvana, and I say no, not doing it. So that left me with very few choices. But at that time, I happened to stumble across a 2011 Special Edition at a dealer up in Linwood, Washington. And they wanted $13,999 for it. And it looked decent in the pictures. Had a lot of miles on it, 93,200. And if you're not familiar with the Special Edition, in 2011 they made 750 Special Edition NCs in one of two colors, Dolphin Gray and Sparkling Black. And this one is Sparkling Black. And they had a gray interior. And the only real difference between it and a fully loaded GT, it comes with the fancy pedals. So I did a little research before I went up there, and in my research I came across an ad on Craigslist that appeared to be the same car, marked at $13,000. So I was kind of confused. Why is one $13,999 and one is $13,000? So doing a little research, I found that the previous owner had traded the car in to the dealer that was now selling it for $13,999. So if I wanted it, I had to buy it from them. But I also found out that this car had quite a few mods on it. And namely, it had Tokico HTS shocks, it had Flying Miata sway bars and springs, the Goodwin Racing header and the full Flying Miata exhaust. It had the IL Motorsports strut tower bar. And it had the Smart Top controller in it, which for me was like, yeah! It also had new brakes and a new clutch. And I was kind of like, yeah, maybe this is a good one. Maybe this is a good deal. Definitely had a lot of stuff taken care of that I don't have to worry about now, so that made it a big plus. But then I got to the dealer, and at first look, my thought was, man, this car is kind of a basket case. I could clearly see on the roof and the panel behind the rear window that the clear coat on it was pretty trashed, and it's probably going to need to be repainted. Inside it was dirty. It was very stinky inside, smelled like a dumpster. And I didn't really take any photos of it before because it was just so gross. I'm kind of like, what am I getting into here? Is this a bad idea? So I figured I'd give this car the benefit of the doubt. And I went out and test drove it, and I fell in love with it because the suspension in this car is just fantastic. It rides better than stock, but it handles like just, man. And considering I'm going to use this as a road trip car, having that smooth suspension is going to make this so much nicer. So I thought about it, and I came to realize, you know what? I think this would be a good car for this channel because it has a bunch of things to fix that the other one didn't have. I mean, it's pretty much perfect, and it just needed mods. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not rich. I'm not getting paid for this. Everything that I'm doing to these cars is coming out of my pocket. So I kind of like that it's already got a bunch of mods that I already want, but it also has a bunch of things that I can fix. And I've already made like 3 more videos of me fixing stuff on it, so it's already doing its job well. So I bought it and I brought it home, and that's enough talking about it. Here's some video I shot after I just kind of gave it a quick and dirty cleanup. And it's still pretty dirty. It still needs more work. And if you want to know why they call it Sparkling Black, just watch the hood as the sun angle changes on it going around this corner. You can see a whole bunch of different colors come out of it as the light angle changes, and it just sparkles in the sun. I love it. And so once I got it home, I started fixing things. The first thing I did was get it detailed and give it a good cleaning. And you can see here, I took the seats out of it. I had the carpet steam cleaned. There were Doritos and French fries and soda soaked into the carpet. So I'm trying to clean this out, and this is just nasty. It's all covered with gunk. But I wanted to show you that this thing is just stuck in here. It's like practically glued in from whatever's underneath it. It's so disgusting. Oh my God. This car needs to be cleaned so bad. You just hear it peeling off. The one in my old car would just pop right out. So let's see if I can grab on this thing here. You hear that? Oh. Yuck. Whoever had this car took great mechanical care of it, but they absolutely sucked when it came to detailing because it's trashed. Whatever they did to the roof, I don't know, but it's going to have to be repainted. That's probably going to happen before the end of the summer, so it's just a matter of getting it scheduled in with all the other things I have planned. So I got it detailed, and it looks a lot better. The interior is like fantastic now. And the next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to get it back to where the white car was as far as the mods I'd put on. So I did things like the intermittent wiper switch, the stubby antenna. I put in the Moroso coolant tank and the power steering tank also. So one of the first new things I did to the black car was I got new wheels. And I was trying to decide between either going with Enki PF05, and the other wheel I was looking at was Flying Miata Kogeki wheels, which ended up winning for 3 reasons. 1, they were $500 cheaper. 2, they are 2 pounds lighter per wheel. And 3, I didn't have to wait 3 to 4 months to get them. They took 3 days to get here, and they were on the car. And before I wrecked the white car, I'd already bought a set of summer tires for it. One of the guys in our club had bought new tires for his car and then decided to go to a bigger wheel. So he sold me his almost new BF Goodrich Sport Comp 2 tires, 225 45/17. So basically, as soon as I got the wheels, I slapped the tires on them, I threw them on the car, and they look fantastic. I love them. And in the process, I got rid of 8 pounds of unsprung weight. So win-win. That's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.